Hey everyone, and welcome back to another video. So I'm here doing an intro a couple of weeks after I've actually filmed this video, and that is because my life has been all over the place. I'm in a different location, as you'll see, and I will actually film a whole video on my current update and living situation, just a general life update video. I think on my other channel, because I'm trying to keep this channel more fitnessy. It's always been very fitness focused, lots of activewear hauls, healthy eating, everything like that. And then my other channel, Annie's Life, which someone commented on my last video asking if I could link it. I will put in the description box. And it's much more like just me, just, you know, everything about me. And I'm gonna keep it quite like vlog style and everything like that. So if you are interested in those kind of videos from me, I will link that down below. But yeah, I will film an update on there. My life's been all over the shop. It's taken me a long time to get this video up. It's gonna be a good one though. Also in this video, you might notice that I look basically not as like I do today. I look quite puffy. I've obviously got full face makeup on today. This is actually more makeup than I even wear on a night out, but I was just quite enjoying putting it on before. But anyway, besides the point, it was just after my operation and I was very puffy, still taking a lot of medication, and I think you can like really tell. I almost wasn't going to post it, but I just thought that's not the right thing to do. It's got some great recipes in and I'm still me at the end of the day. So yeah, hope you appreciate that, and I hope nobody really notices that much anyway. But yeah, let's get into a full what I eat in a week. So I started off Monday with this lovely carrot, orange and ginger juice. This is actually one of my favorite combinations to make at the moment, and I had this left over from the weekend. Next up is breakfast, and I have been making these amazing Biscoff oats for probably about a couple of months now, and they are just honestly so good. I actually share the recipe at the end of this video where I have them again, and I just had them today with some fresh berries. But these are so filling and really keep me going all morning. So I would highly recommend trying them out if you need a quick breakfast idea that you can prep the night before. For lunch, I had what's essentially kind of a Nourish bowl, but it's basically sort of a glorified salad, but I just think so much nicer with lots of really substantial ingredients in. I actually did all this meal prep on a Sunday, and I have been meaning to show you how I do all of this in a video soon, because it's just the easiest hack if you are a busy person. I prepped loads of ingredients, but for this specific one, I used some balsamic tofu, some sweet potato, there was some kale and other greens in there, some aubergine, which I roasted with miso, I think it was, some tomatoes and pomegranate seeds. Somehow forgot to film the rest of dinner, but we had these Moving Mountains meatballs, which were a solid 9 out of 10 with a lovely tomato sauce and some whole wheat spaghetti. They were delicious. You can't actually see the final product, but they were very good. We started off Tuesday with some protein smoothies. This is such an easy recipe, and it's kind of a variation of the one I make all the time, which is just basically a banana. And PhD Nutrition have just released the most amazing pumpkin spice protein powder. It is limited edition, so definitely go and get your hands on some. I'll leave the link in the description of this video and my discount code as well. I then also added some Biscoff spread, which was probably not the healthiest choice, but tasted very good. Some almond milk, a little bit of water and some ice, and yeah, that was my breakfast. So I'm diving back into my amazing meal prep today, which I'm so happy that I prepped this week. And I've just seen some kimchi, which I forgot that I'd bought. So we'll be having that with a bowl of goodness. Lunch this day was another Nourish bowl, and you can kind of see here the sort of ingredients that I'd prepped, but I went for a very different combination. Had some rice as a base. I love white rice because it doesn't bloat me as much as brown rice. Otherwise I would definitely choose brown rice, and this was just a really easy microwave pack. I had some kale, lots of roasted chickpeas. I think I'd roasted those in paprika, then some more of the aubergine, which is just, oh, that aubergine is just so nice. And then I added some beetroot and lots of kimchi, And the dressing today, I mixed it up and had a tahini dressing, which is really creamy and lemony, and then a big sprinkle of seeds for some healthy fats. Right, I don't really need any caffeine today, but here I am drinking a Monster at 1:46, which probably also means that I'm not going to sleep that well tonight. But I just love the taste of it. I really do. Like, these are just, they are addictive. I'm not joking. Our flat is literally the loudest flat ever. And considering we're on the 6th floor of a building, you'd think the noise would kind of stay at the bottom, but it weirdly just like travels up. Like, you can honestly hear people just speaking on the roads, which is so crazy, even though we're so high up. Doesn't make any sense to me. Does noise like travel upwards? I don't think that's a thing. But yeah, I thought I kind of kicked this addiction. Well, I'm not fully addicted. I have one most days, but like not every day. And I thought I'd kind of kick this addiction because I haven't had one since before my operation, because I was feeling so funny. That was like, it's not the thing to have when you're feeling funny. And today my body was just like, do you know what you want? A Monster. So I'm having this, and then Elliot and I are actually gonna go and get our vaccinations. Elliot's actually gonna have his first vaccination, and I'm gonna be having my second vaccination, which is really exciting. This is the snack that I took with me, and it's the white chocolate blondie smart bar from PhD, and oh, these are so good. We're pretty obsessed with them in our house. For dinner, I decided to make an omelette, and I put some of these plant-based deli slices in. They were kind of like a ham alternative made from tofu. These were very, very good, and I went with some onions and some char-grilled peppers. I think maybe some sun-dried tomatoes as well. I kind of threw in things that we had in the fridge because we were about to move out of our flat at this point and needed to use everything up. I also made a vegan garlic mayo to put on top. Did some chopped tomatoes, some steamed veg and kimchi, and a little whole wheat pita as well. I really fancied something sweet after dinner, so I just made myself one of the Options hot chocolates and also spilt this everywhere as I was whisking it. For Wednesday's breakfast, I made myself a poached egg. The other two were actually for Elliot, but I wasn't fancying a massive breakfast, and I had these on some seeded whole wheat bagel thins. This was just really simple, but exactly what I felt like on this day. I chopped up some strawberries for a snack. I love fresh berries, but they are really going out of season in the UK. I mean, they are already really out of season, so probably shouldn't be buying them now. And then I also had some of these mini plums that came in my odd box. I'm actually trying to get a lot better at rinsing my fruits and veg before I have it, because I've always been really bad at this, but this was just the perfect, sweet, healthy snack to keep me going. So I'm just gonna have one of these little chocolate truffle-y things. I don't know what these are actually, because I haven't had one yet, but we can have a look and see. But my friend got me these as like a little get well soon after my operation, so. It's genuinely the darkest, gloomiest day ever. I have no idea where the light's gone today, so I'm having to have the kitchen lights on just so this footage isn't really blurry. But just having another one of these because they are so good. We just tried them and it's actually a bit crazy. So they are called the Monty Bojangles Chocky Scoffy Divinely Chocolate Cocoa Dusted Truffles. I honestly just expect them to be like normal truffles, which is obviously really nice. And wow, like they taste so, so good. I don't even know what's in these. Have a look at what's in them. Probably like chocolate and butter and sugar. Wow. We're gonna finish these today, I can already tell. Shouldn't have opened the box. For lunch, I used up some of the meal prep again. I actually had it with rice noodles, which you can kind of see in the corner of this, and had some pak choi, and then that was the aubergine. The tofu, which I forgot to mention, actually has cabbage chopped into it, and kale as well. I actually poured chili oil over that whole thing just because I love a little bit of extra spiciness. We were super busy this day, so we actually ordered dinner and we got some sushi from one of our favourite places in London. I'm actually gonna miss living near that place so much, but I probably ordered from there. way too often. But we just had some really simple sort of salmon and avocado rolls, and they forgot to give us chopsticks, which is why I'm using a fork. So yeah, some of these were salmon and avocado, and some of them were some spicy tuna as well, which is my other favorite. So on Thursday, I woke up really not hungry, so I actually didn't have any breakfast on Thursday, but by lunchtime I was so starving that that's actually me stacking on some grapes. I was so starving and I was so in the mood for comfort food, so I made us a tuna pasta bake in a cake tin. We actually packed most of the other kitchen stuff. But this turned out so well and was, yeah, just the ultimate comfort food. Not particularly healthy. Not every meal I eat is healthy, and this was actually way better than it looks in this video. For dinner, I made some rice paper spring rolls. So here I am just pan frying some tempeh. This was a really nice soy marinated tempeh. While that was cooking, I made the sauce. So this sauce is made from peanut butter, soy sauce, some rice vinegar, and a little bit of maple syrup. And honestly, the sauce really, really makes these, and it's just so rich and delicious. Along with the tempeh, I decided to put some char-grilled peppers, some carrots, spring onions, and rice noodles inside. And yeah, this is such a simple recipe to make, but a lot of people don't know how to make it and think it's really complex. I just get these rice paper sheets from the World Food section of my local supermarket. And yeah, I can definitely do a video on this full recipe if you want. These are so impressive, and I actually sometimes make them as a starter for kind of dinner parties or if we've got guests as well. On Thursday, I decided to make my breakfast for Friday. So this is the same overnight recipe as you would have seen at the start of this video. But it's basically 40 grams of oats, about 100 grams-ish of Greek yogurt, some chia seeds, a little bit of Biscoff spread, some maple syrup, and I just mix that all together and actually add a little bit of water just to get it to my desired consistency. And if you like them a bit runnier than I do, just add a bit more water to this. I then put it in the fridge overnight and it's ready in the morning. Making these last night, and this is the final product. I mean, they look almost the same, but they're nice and thick. You can add more water if you like them runnier. I'm gonna add some bluebs and some chopped strawberries as well. A little square of lint to get us through the day.
Square or 5.
This is the honeycomb one, and it's so good. For lunchtime on Friday, I went for lots of the leftovers from my meal prep that I'd made at the start of the week, but I had it in one of these pita breads. These ones are from the Food Doctor, and they're actually really high in protein just by themselves. So yeah, I love them, and they're just the perfect size. I chopped up some avocado to have in here as well, and just filled it with a load of different things, including some spring onions. There was sun-dried tomatoes in there, sweet potato, some of the leftover chickpeas, some cheese as well, and it just made it the most delicious Friday lunch stuffed pita bread. So on Friday, my sister and my stepsister came round, and the four of us, including Elliot, had some wine and we made this pizza. It looks so strange here, and if I'd remembered that I was meant to be filming it, I would have arranged it much nicer on the plate, but I added onions, pineapple and sweet corn to mine, and some peppers as well. This was basically like a pre-made just roll dough, I think it was, and it was very, very tasty, and it was a great meal to finish off a very good week of food. So that concludes my what I eat in a week video. As you can see from this video, my diet is super varied. Overall, I do try and eat a relatively high protein diet, which obviously goes very hand in hand with usually the amount of exercise I'm doing. I mean, I haven't been doing much exercise since this knee operation, and I do really try and reduce my meat intake where possible. Also, the meal prep in this video literally was 10 out of 10. I wish you could taste it through the screen. It was So good. And I promise that when I'm in wherever I'm gonna be living next, not at my family home, I will do a full video on meal prep, because that was honestly just a game changer, and it actually really helped me with time and just generally to help you eat healthily in a week. So yeah, every week is completely different for me. As you can see, I don't even tend to eat like the same breakfast 2 days in a row. I'm just eat honestly what I feel like eating, and you'll see I had a few takeaways thrown in there, a few not so healthy treats and snacks. But yeah, I really hope that you got some inspo from this video, and do let me know if it's something you would like to see more of in the comments. Subscribe if you do want to stick around, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!